Hello everybody and welcome to Brimple Plays Blackthorn Arena. This is Chapter 3, Episode 1. Full disclosure, I have attempted to make Chapter 3 three times prior to this. However, I have deleted every episode because I lost it before any character even hit level 6. That's the risk you take playing on Veteran and going for early fights. Just so happened that my luck ran out pretty early in each of those 3 attempts. So we are going to call this Attempt 7, I guess? I don't know. Let's just call it Chapter 3. And it will tell me that that name is taken, but that's fine. I really enjoy the challenge of playing on Veteran difficulty, as opposed to the Junior, Senior. Senior is okay. I just win too often on Senior. And anything below Senior, you just have too much money to begin with. Master Chapter 3. Thank you, Basil. You've always been my #1 supporter. Oh man, that's a Chevalier to begin with as one of my first enemies. That is rough. What do we have? We have... Lark and Eartha. Well, I can see this is going to end poorly for us. That's alright. As long as you both survive, that's really all that matters. If you get disabled, that's fine. But I just need 2 people to stay alive for the early game. How's that working out for you, Eartha, by the way? You should be aggressive because you have a one-handed weapon, and you ought to be aggressive as well. Playing cautious and reducing your own attack speed when you have a fast weapon and you don't need the additional accuracy at this point, kind of silly. Oh, Lark, you're going to die, aren't you? You have too low of health to take another hit from the Chevalier. You've ran, so if you get hit in the back, I believe you're more likely to die. Well, everybody just got knocked down, so not the end of the world. Basil, yes, it was a fair match. I can't deny that. Great to see that. Oh, that's not my team. My team did not level up. Okay, well, you don't win every fight, so let's at least see what their genres are. You have skill in one-handed and two-handed with high endurance and strength. Leadership 3, you're a defender ranger. Be at ease, master. Be quiet, Abu. Lark, what do you have going on? A gladiator marksman with one-handed and two-handed as well. I think it'd be okay to make you a crossbow user. Thanks, Abu. What about Eartha? A defender ranger. If you are a defender, we may just have you be a shield user. Although that's kind of boring, so maybe not. Why not be a defender with a one-handed weapon? Why not? It seems awful, but we're going to try it. Lark, we'll get you a crossbow at the market. Let's check the map real quick just to see if there's a fight worth taking for these two. Something stupidly easy. There's not, but sometimes there is. And I thought if there was, maybe a winnable fight could put them back on track. But as there wasn't, we will go to the market. Let's go back to the gladiators. I don't know why I switched over to looking at weapons right there. The gladiator duelist elf with medical 2. I don't like to see multiple points invested into weapon skills because I believe that takes away from your other attributes. One-handed duelist rogue. Wow, Carlson is actually much better suited to be the one-hand user. But you're rebellious. What's this? Huh. I don't know. Let's get Carlson. We can't take Paladin because he's a character that I've created as well as Command Defend. Baldy, however, I'm certain I did not make Baldy. A gladiator commander with high willpower. What if we turned you into our battle monk? You're intelligent. You fear death. Oh. We don't like the idea of you losing volition. And you deal less damage to beasts. That's fine. I'd like for you to be an unarmed user, I think. And I'm reconsidering what Eartha will do as a result of getting a better one-handed user. I guess you could be a two-handed user. I guess. Marcia, do you have anything worth taking? Okay. Let us go to the next markets and find somebody with medical skill and with coaching skill. Coach 2. I didn't see what I wanted to see here. Although we have seen a medical 2 and a coach 2 now. So if worst comes to worst, we can just continue to go back to those markets in order to get somebody with 2 skill. A coach 2, medical 1, so we can get, oh hey, medical 3. Bailey, thanks for coming along. Bailey's a drugster, I saw, so that's unfortunate. Hope he gets cleaned up. And if a coach 2 is the best that we are going to see, then that's what we're going to take. All right, Harden. You will come with us. Now I need to consider the weaponry and the armor everyone will be using. Baldy, you will use medium armor. Carlson, I believe... I don't know. I don't know. We need to get a crossbow, though. There's a recurve bow. A recurve bow would actually carry me through the early game, but let's not veer away from what we've committed to. I'd like to get some more medium armor at the Thieves Guild. As well as a crossbow. Hey, there's a crossbow. And it's the faster crossbow as well. Weapon-wise, Eartha, do we give you a two-handed weapon or do we give you a bow as well? No, I wouldn't give you a bow. That's silly. I'm just thinking, what if we gave to you, Eartha, a battle staff? If we saw a battle staff, I would do that. Okay, we need gloves, boots, and legs. Okay, well, we got one of those things. If we don't see a battle staff at this market, we won't worry about that, and we'll just pick up any two-handed weapon. Okay. Well, I think a two-hands axe will be fine for now. With regard to armor, we still need legs and gloves. Unlucky. Everyone's going to have a little bit of a mismatch going on, but it is what it is. And we'll get out of here. Go back to our base, begin training people, and get this team rolling. First things first, let's put our coach in the coaching position. It's not Bailey, we know that. It was Harden. So I want to change Harden's name to ZC so that he always appears at the bottom of our list because it's sorted alphabetically. You can sort it by level. I don't do that. I just let it stay on the default and I change their names. Bailey. You will be ZM. And then we will place you into that position. The rest of the team will begin training. We will leave the training room so we don't listen to that. A level 1 for 6 silver and 2 bars of iron. I think you can send your people out to fight a level 1 when they're level 1. I don't know that I would bet on my team right now, but you can certainly send them out. Baldy, if you're going to be unarmed, I'm not sending you out. Carson. What were we going to do with Carson? Duelist rogue, so he's going to be a one-hand user. Well, if he's going to be a one-hand user, I'd like for him to have her weapon. What am I doing? Carson can't win this fight. Lark, you could potentially win this fight with a crossbow. It's not guaranteed, but you are more likely than a one-hand user. And a two-hand user is the most likely, I believe. So if we gave to Eartha a two-hand axe and sent her out, she could potentially do very well. She could also die, but less likely than Lark. Let's go get that 6 silver and try and have Eartha reclaim glory. Good odds for Eartha. We will bet on Eartha to exude confidence. They are wearing slave gear and they have a rusty greatsword or rusty claymore, something like that. Terrible sword for them, terrible armor. I am 1 tier up in all of my equipment from that loser, and so I ought to have a pretty good shot. Eartha has surprisingly fast attack speed with that two-hand axe. Dunn has a surprisingly high dodge chance. Perhaps I need to change your combat style to cautious. I don't know if increasing your accuracy reduces their ability to dodge, but he's dodged too many attacks so far. Yeah, I have lost this fight. Dunn dodged most of my attacks. That sucks. Okay, Eartha, you deserve that, really. I hate to say it, but you earned that death. Don't suck so much next time. Okay, Lark got injured. So we are off to a very poor start. But what we can do is go back to the market, purchase another individual to fight for us, and just take additional risk in the coming days to earn some money and stay in the game. Eartha was not built to thrive in any capacity, so losing her is what it is. A gladiator duelist with polearm and ranged, Marcia, what do you have going on? A commander marksman with precision? Paladin, I can't take you because you are my creation. I can't take She Samurai, that's my creation, nor Hammer Time. Hobson. Christine. A Berserker. I don't really like any of what I'm seeing. Maybe I could take Christine and make her an unarmed user as well. The challenge is that I need to win some fights and make some money early. And that is very difficult with 2 unarmed people, let alone 1. A ranger marksman, It is tempting. I guess we will take Bobby. What are the challenges of being a drugster, Bobby? Can you let us know what that means? Drugster just seems to have no negative to it, or no trait to it at all. I'm not, no. Nor does handy. We're going to take Bobby for now. Now, Bobby, you will be donning a human woman's gear, so I imagine the proportions are not exactly what is needed for a male dwarf, but I trust you to figure it out and make it work. A little bit of blood on it, sorry. That's just the way it came. And we need to immediately put you into training. Okay, we have more than 10 turns of money to survive. Of course, we have 15 turns, really. But we don't want to go 15 turns without earning some money. In a bunch of level 3s, we are in no position to fight. We just have to skip by some days. See, a level 3... Lark, you are just too injured in order to even consider fighting, unfortunately. And nobody else is level 3, so I'm not willing to take that either. Now, our expenses have gone up by 50 cents per day as a result of having somebody in the clinic. Should not have skipped that day without looking at what was available, but it's okay. We are getting low on money. No chance I could win that. Not even a chance. We still haven't given you gear. And honestly, chances are you will not live past level 10. Baldy. And you're our one-handed? Yeah. With a couple of levels and a couple of skills, that team becomes really powerful. And you know what? I don't like the sound of the crossbow during training because it does not cease. So you will train with your fists. And we'll get going. Hey, a boar. 3 people up against a level 4 boar. Do I have the ability to swing that? I believe I can. Lark would be an important aspect of that victory, though. Baldy, I don't want you going and punching the boar. I would rather have Carlson and Bobby out there. You will need some skills in order to fight the boar. Next turn, oh, not next turn, a few turns from now. Well, next turn you can get Blinding Dust. That will be big. But for now, you can get Head Blow. Tenacious Attack has such a long attack animation, I don't believe it's worth using. We'll max out Head Blow, because it's good enough damage for now. And we will gain some agility. Bobby, you will take Two-Handed Weapon Skill in order to get Spiral Slash. And I wish you were a defender, but you are not. You will become a Berserker. I'm not sure there's value in what I've just done there, but that's what you're doing. And finally, Lark, you can have your crossbow back now. I wasn't taking it just for the sake of taking it. And we will give you Marksman and some ranged skill. What am I doing? There we go. I don't need to give you that much if I intend just to take Disabling Shot and Falconer. For your class skills, what do you need here? You need Strength plus level 7 for that. For Jumping Arrow, you need level 8, but you need Agility and Intelligence. You need Intelligence for this. You need Intelligence for everything. You're just not a really smart person, are you, Lark? You can shoot a bow. You're just not smart. Let's go fight that pig. Okay. I think my 3 people can kill this pig. I think this is a game throwing me a bone. It said, you are way, way behind. And so, we're going to give you something where you should have an overwhelming chance of victory if you're not just total garbage. Now, that's not to say that I'm guaranteed a win here. I am garbage. But my team is faring well. Lark, can you attack any quicker? See, that's why we needed you to attack quicker, Lark. I was worried about Bobby dying, and Bobby has died immediately after Eartha. I guess you earned enough money to buy a replacement Bobby in this battle. However, Bobby was the replacement Eartha, so you've not done well, to be honest. I guess we should put Lark and Carlson into training, or into healing. Wow. I wonder what it's like to fight a 4-person fight. Oh my gosh, we are super low on money. 42 silver. And we're about to spend 20 plus the 4 for the turn it takes. We need another 3-person boar fight. Bobby? What are you doing back here? Oh, different Bobby. Presley? Eh. Is anybody here diligent? It'd be nice if there was somebody with the diligent trait. And because the market has reset, there are a lot of new people available. I'd like to take advantage of that, if at all possible, and go to the new markets. Or not new, but other markets, and see what they have. No point in settling for another Bobby if I'm able to get another Joy. You know what I mean? Although, Joy had the advantage of being a Ronin. A Gladiator Rogue. I don't want that combination, really. A Commander Defender? Okay. That's not terrible. It'd be better if you had Diligent. Okay, well, Rosie, welcome to the team. You're going to have to get involved in fighting really quickly, Rosie, because things have not been so rosy for this team. But we will power through, and we will recover, and we will win. We've got to. No fights for us today, huh? Well, again, there's that tournament, but it has a level 6 in it. We certainly couldn't beat a level 6, and really, I don't see that we could beat a level 3. Being an unarmed user doesn't really pay off for you until you are level 7. We have to send our team into this battle. Lark, what can you do now? You can gain additional points against somebody that you've already shot. I don't think that's incredibly valuable. Or you could learn... No, you can't even kick people down. You have nowhere near enough strength for that. Okay. I guess we will just give you some... Gosh. I'm smart enough to shoot fire arrows, so that's not the worst thing ever. I guess we'll give you scout posture, even though there's a high chance of things going terribly wrong. You're probably the only person with points to spend. I think everybody else is a disaster. Oh, Baldy, actually. We will give you some unarmed traits. Raptor pose. I don't know, I think we're going to try serpent pose. We've always gone with raptor pose in our prior episodes, but now we will try serpent pose. And we will give ourselves agility, strength, and agility. Did you need agility to learn some of these? That's funny, you did. Okay. This is kind of a big deal, this fight. Because if we lose this, and we lose any of our gladiators, we cannot afford to go on. We've bet our last dime on our team, just to solidify. how important this victory is. They've got 2 archers, one of whom is a cobra. Remember, on veteran difficulty, the enemy can learn skills before you can. They are not bounded by the same level requirements. So I do anticipate we will be taking poison arrows in this fight. Okay, a good axe kick. That's done absolutely nothing for you. Baldy, how's that punching going? It's actually not faring too poorly for you right now. I was surprised to see you hit him for 9 with your fist. I think that was you. I don't. It could have been a crossbow arrow. Carlson, don't die. Oh, you've just collapsed. That's not the worst. Baldy, a good kick. Can you land another punch? Wow. Now, Dixon, you must be the Cobra. Lark and Baldy have dealt with Rutherford. Very weird way for me to pronounce that name, but oh well. Don't die, Rosie. No, here comes the arrow. Baldy blocked it. Baldy! Wow! What an unreal victory. I cannot believe that our team came out ahead in that. And Baldy was an MVP. Truly, Baldy got it done. I think that's got to be the result of Serpent Pose. Giving him the additional attack speed, that must be it. Wow, look at that. Baldy got 1,000 experience from that too. He got the most he could possibly get just from running around and smacking people. Well, it looks like our 4th attempt at Chapter 3 will go on at least another episode. So, thank you for tuning in to Brimple Plays Blackthorn Arena, and I will see you for the next episode of Chapter 3.